Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. We rolling, man. We rolling with these 33 years of prison stories, man. I'm back at y'all, man, one more again. I appreciate y'all supporting me. Appreciate y'all supporting everything I get on, man. TBP, salute. Appreciate you. I've been doing the shorts, y'all. Let me know if y'all like the shorts. I appreciate it. I ain't do but a couple right so far, but I keep them going. If y'all rock with them, just let me know. Just little short stories. But today I want to tell y'all one. It might not be as long neither, but it's one of them stories that I just decided to tell. I try to stay away from these type of stories, but at the same time, you know, some of them is kind of relevant just to get the point across. But this story right here, man, was when I almost got in a beef, or I did get in a slight beef just because of what I seen. You see what I'm saying? So you can see things sometime in penitentiary that'll get you in trouble, you know. But, you know, you're supposed to see and don't see, you know, and never speak on anything. Those are the rules in the penitentiary. But this happened when I was early in my bit. I was on Augusta. So you're talking less than 5 years within my bit. And I was cool with a lot of cats in the block, man. My homeboy Boo was in the block, man. Shout out to Boo, man. That's my big brother. You know, waiting on his liberation right now. You know, he getting ready to be home soon in a couple of months. Try to bring him to y'all so y'all can kick it with him, holler at him, you know, top soldier. Well, at the time I was in the block with a couple of my homies. Boo was, you know what I'm saying, like my big brother at the time. And he was in the cell with a dude named Harvey, right? Harvey was a funny dude, man. I was from Richmond. Harvey is the type of dude that you do your bit around. You gonna always be entertained, man, because he always into something. He always trying to, you know, do this, do that, you know, sneaky. He want to get his, get what he got to get, you know. He like to indulge, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, getting high. That was his thing. Wasn't no shame about it. Everybody knew it. And that's what he did all day. He flat-footed, he hustled to make sure he had that, you know. And he always walking around with a toothpick in his mouth. You ever met them type of brothers? There's a lot of them brothers like that I've met over the years, especially in penitentiary. A lot of them brothers like to walk around with a little toothpick in their mouth. Harvey was one of them dudes. He always got the toothpick in his mouth, man. He was a light-skinned dude, you know, about 5'10", something. You know, he had nice size. He worked out when he wanted to. You know, I remember one time he had put on a little bit of weight, but he went to the hole, man, for some foolishness, and he ended up coming out the hole. And, you know, when you back there in that hole, you be shaking out, man. You ain't got nothing else to do. You already starving. You already automatically on a diet because the only food that you got to eat is the food that they bringing back there. So they automatically put you on a diet because you definitely don't want to eat that, and you definitely don't want to eat it on a regular basis. But when you back there, you starving, man. So you ain't really got a whole lot of choice. So he on a diet because he in the hole. Plus you work out, man. You got to burn that energy off just so you can sleep longer, you know, to kill the day. So he come out, man. I was looking good when he came out, man. He dropped the little pounds off. He got into a little workout groove. He working out like I don't know what. He ain't doing nothing but push-ups and pull-ups. And by the way, for y'all out there, push-ups and pull-ups to get you right. You know what I'm saying? So his chest got all swollen. You know, his stomach was gone. So he out there every day now. He on his push-up kick and pull-up kick, man. So, you know, he in there. But like I say, he a jokester. He always into something. Always got something going on, man. Boo, you know, that's my dude, man. Like I say, me and Boo from the same place, man. We both from D.C., man. And Boo used to box as well. So, you know, we used to be always out there, you know, sparring and shadow boxing or whatnot. And body punching. Remember I told y'all when the whole situation broke off with me and Big Raymond, it was because me and Boo was out there body punching, and Big Raymond was cool with Boo, but he wasn't cool with me. So that's how that whole thing transpired, because he walked in between us talking that, you know, that crazy stuff, which, you know, ended up in result of him, you know, taking a trip to the hospital, you know. But Yeah, so Javi and him had been sellers for a while before I had even moved in the block. So they was more or less like brothers, you know what I'm saying? Even though they weren't from the same place. And, you know, when you're in penitentiary, it don't matter where you from, it's matter where you at. You know, who you deal with, who you rock with, how they carry, you know what I'm saying? If you cool with somebody or they got a good aura, a good rapport about themselves, you know, dudes don't be tripping on where you from. This ain't like LA or, you know, the big cities or something where they all, you know, linked in and locked in together, or they got the gangs and everything like that. You know, more or less, man, dudes gonna stick together in there, but at the same time, it won't no thing to be cool with somebody that was from another city. It won't no thing to, you know, to rock with somebody like that. If that's your brother, that's who your brother, that's who you gonna roll with. You know, hopefully it don't become a civil war where, you know, this city beefing with this city, or this part of the state part of the city beefing with this part of the city, and then you got to pick sides. But a lot of times it always come down to that. But I just remember at this particular, for far as this particular incident right here, it was crazy because, you know, I slept on the bottom tier, right? We was in, I think we was in M&M building. So we was in 400 Park. So I slept on the bottom tier. And I slept in the corner cell all the way in the back by the booth, right? So Harvey and Boo slept upstairs right above me, down this way a little bit, right above me. So this was the block that had Michelle in it, right? Y'all remember the story I told y'all about Michelle, you know. This block had Michelle in it, and as I told y'all, Michelle was also the laundromat. You know, she was the laundromat. She, he, whatever you want to call him, was the laundromat, and she did everybody's clothes in there, right? So, you know, more or less, you pay her, you get your stuff done. You know, you get your stuff done. You know, whenever, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, you can get your clothes washed, but you had to pay them. You know what I'm saying? That was just straight like that. You had to pay them, and you can get it washed like that. If not, you might get it washed once a month. You might not. You know what I'm saying? But when you pay them, they'll take and use detergent, use their own detergent, use all the bleach, all the stuff that you really wanted to get your clothes nice and clean or whatever, and fold them all up, bring them back to you or whatever. That was part of the money that you was getting for the payment, you know. So also, Michelle used to also use that as a way to be back there in the laundry room, because you couldn't go back in the laundry room unless you had the job, or unless you was bringing clothes back there to take to Michelle so they can wash. Other than that, you couldn't get back there. You had to holler at the person in the booth. They had to open the door, blah, blah, blah. Now, both sides got access to the back of this laundry room, 300 and 400. So they rotate days. On this day, 400 might have the laundry room. The next day, 300 might have the laundry room. But at the same time, like I said, depending on how much pull you had, depending on who was in the booth, you could probably get back there if you tried to get back there. Or the person that's working back there at the time, the laundry person, like the one on our side be Michelle, the one on their side was somebody else. If they say, oh, you know, let them back here, they, you know, the person in the booth will go ahead and let them back there. Sometimes they go back there, they just kick it and talk or whatever, or they go back there, they play cards and do whatever it is they doing, or you know, listen to music, you know, because back then we had the big boom box, the radios and all of that. So people take their music back there and listen to their music and do what they do. Also, people go back there, man, because it's so hot back there, because it's a laundry room, people go back there and work out, you know, because it'd be just like working out in the sauna. You know, you working out back there with the humidity and it's so hot and everything like that. So people go back there and just work out on their own. Well, when Michelle used to go back there, like I say, as we all know, you know, Michelle, you know, was, you know, whatever you want to say, homosexual, transgender, or whatever. Michelle used to also be in the cell at that time with the white boy. So him and the white boys in the cell together, and they got their own thing going on. But as I told y'all before, 9 times out of 10, Michelle in the cell with the white boy, it's because the white boy got some money and they up in there, they doing what they do, they doing each other, you know what I'm saying, pancaking, whatever you want to call it. They doing what they do. But Michelle is more or less in it for the money. And then, like I said, you ain't going to be able to mess with the white dude. You ain't going to be able to strong arm them, do nothing like that at all, because Michelle had, you know, total power on that compound. If she put the bug in the right people's ear, you going down like the Titanic. It ain't no ands, ifs, or buts about it. You going up out of there. You know, so people knew that and understood that they wanted to be played with or they wanted to be messed with, because if you went ahead on and said something smart to them, bucked on some money for them, you know, went at them in any type of way, they ain't gonna do nothing but go to the people, man, and you through, you know. So people knew that, they understood that, they avoided that situation, they avoided all that smoke and beef with Michelle because of those reasons. But Michelle also had a lot of dudes that was creeping and on the low trying to get with them. And they would also pay them to get with them, you know. So more or less, they was using the laundry room as you know, like a brothel house. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no way you could tell me, even as young and green as I was at the time, is no way you could tell me that them COs and them people did not know that was going on back there. Because all Michelle had to do was give a wave of the arm and say, go ahead, let them back. And they'll let them back there. And like I say, can't nobody else go back there unless the people in the booth open the door. So Michelle will be back there, might have somebody from the other side, might have somebody from our side back there, and dudes will go back there, and you never really knew what they was doing. You know, they might be taking their laundry back there or whatever, but they stay back there a while. You know, they back there with Michelle, people gonna automatically speculate what's going on. You know, Cat been back there about 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, people try to avoid that. When they did take the clothes back there to Michelle, you know, they'll go back there, throw the bag down there, roll on, come back out just because they ain't even want that type of talk on their name. But you had people going back there and don't emerge for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half later. So people always be looking at them kind of like, yeah, what you was doing back there? You know what I'm saying? You know, that, you know, at this time on Augusta, like I said, we all young, or most of the dudes that was in the block with us was young. I was young. I was green. I'm new to the penitentiary. Most of the dudes that was on my block was young. At the same time, Boo like 3 years older than me. Harvey may have been like a year, maybe 2 years older than me at the most. So we all kind of young there, man, in our 20s or whatnot, early 20s at that. And, you know, so it's a lot of joking going on because we seeing stuff that we not used to. We seeing stuff that we only heard about. So, you know, dudes will laugh and joke about it, which will cause you some beef. It'll cause you some problems because you speaking on somebody else's business, or you laughing and joking, trying to make fun of something and not realizing this the penitentiary, man, everything's serious. You know, and they serious about this stuff. It ain't no joke with them. So if you want to call them outside their name or laugh at them because they doing this, that, or the third, then you better have your knife ready, man, because somebody might pull that Bethlehem out on you and come at you because it's like you know, shedding a light on whatever they doing when it ain't your business. So, like I said, I slept at the corner cell at the bottom. So right in front of my cell, I'm talking about directly in front of my cell, when I walk out, is a window right there. A small window, probably about this big. Small window that if you go to the window and look back there, you can see most of the laundry room. Not all of the laundry room, but most of the laundry room. So with that being said, normally when Michelle would go back there, Michelle would take and put a piece of paper over the window and tape it up and cover it up so if you came to the window and looked back there, you couldn't see them. Right? So the only way you could get them was to go to the side door of the back salad port, and it's a little crack in the door, maybe about that wide, and you got to look through the other door that opens to get in the laundry room, and you got to go back there and holler and call them, you know what I'm saying, whoa, 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 telling people over the door, I got some laundry for you, blah, 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 da, 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 da. So that's how you had to do it. And so if he had the back window covered up, you would know if they was back there or not, because you couldn't get back there because the person in the booth ain't gonna let you back there. And if you go to that door and holler Michelle, 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 and they don't come, then the door ain't gonna open at all, right? So this early one morning, man, I don't know if it was a weekend or what, but I had been coming back and forth out the cell doing push-ups, right? I'm working out. I'm coming back and forth doing push-ups, walking back in the cell, drinking water, walking out, push-ups, walk around a little bit, come out. Won't that many people out. It was early. Won't that many people out in the block. Probably 6, 7 people. So Harvey out there doing pull-ups and stuff on the bar. We got the little bar. It's really a sprinkler bar, right? But, you know, we make shift using while we in there. Dudes get up there, do pull-ups. They catch you on there. They tell you get off. Depends on if you had a butthole up in the booth, they might write you a charge, you know what I'm saying? So other than that, we'll use it every chance we get, or wait till they turn their head, get up there, do pull-ups or whatever. Dudes be trying to get it in there, man. It ain't nothing else to do. Burn that energy off and try to get in shape. So that's what we did, man, especially when we was young and full of energy. So I can remember, man, Javi was doing his pull-ups. I'm out there doing push-ups. So he keep walking back and forth, you know. Dudes pace a lot when they work out, you know, to get himself a little break. So he walking all the way around the block, but as he walk around the block, he'll come down in the corner and turn and spin by myself, go all the way back around, get back to the pull-up bar, and get back with his work, right? So, like I say, I'm in and out. So he came and he stopped down there one time while I'm at the other end. So I look and I see him, right? And he up there on the window like this. Yeah, I'm like, what is Harvey doing down there by myself looking at, and because I remember when I came out, I seen the little, you know, the little thing up there blocking the view. So I'm like, what is he doing, right? So I look down there. So as I turn and start walking back down there, he look up and see me coming. He like, come here. So I'm like, what's up? He's like, come here, shh, come here. So I pick up my little pace, start walking up there and everything. He said, man, look back here, look. So the window is covered up, but it done had a little slight crack in the window where the paper done slid a little bit, so it created a little slant, a little crack in the window like that. So he looking through the window. He said, man, look, you don't believe this, So I don't even know what to anticipate or what to think. So I, like a little fool, put my face up there and looked through there, and what I seen, man, just blew my mind, man. I'm like, man, what in the world? And it was this dude back there that we all know. I'm not going to say his name, you know what I'm saying? But I will say he was known all over the system. And he was known definitely on the Augusta. And he was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? When I say gangster, I mean he put that work in, man. You know, he going to rumble, you know, hand to hand, fist to fist. He'll push that Bethlehem. He'll buck on the police. He do all that, you know what I'm saying? And he always walking around mean mugging and, you know, yeah, what's up? You know, he was one of them type of dudes. He always ready for the smoke no matter what it is. And the thing about it was, I had seen him on different occasions scream on so many homosexuals just for even speaking to him or asking them a question. You know, he'd be like, hey, B, don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing. What you talking to me for? Oh, I'm just trying to ask you about something. I don't care what you trying. Don't say nothing else to me. I smack out you. I ain't playing. You know, that's how he come off. So they knew and they stayed away from him, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, he had an aggressive personality. And then like I say, with his reputation, they probably knew he won't play no games. So when I look back here and saw what I saw, I'm in awe because at first I ain't know who it was, but then I did know who it was because I could only see the back of him. But I knew who it was because at the time, he was rocking a big old afro, man. I'm talking about like the 1970 afros. And won't nobody really rocking them back then. You could count, you know, on your hand how many dudes had a big old fro like that. And there was a lot of dudes back then, you know, we talking about the late 80s and stuff. So you talking about there was a lot of dudes back then wearing braids though, but they didn't just let it loose and pick it all out. He was one of the dudes that let his out and pick it all out into a bush, right? So he slept next door. So when I look through there, I'm like, what? You know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm seeing. And what I saw was, man, he had, I'm trying to put this the right way. He had Michelle on the floor. They had towels and stuff on the floor. He had Michelle on the floor. And he on top of Michelle and got Michelle's legs flying all up in the air. And he doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you look and you'll think it's a woman and a man, but it was actually Michelle. And Michelle got on, you can see from the view we saw the side, Michelle got on the jock strap, but got his legs wide in the air, and old boy just doing what he do. So I'm like, whoa, you know, I'm like, blow. I'm like, what? You know, and I hadn't seen it, you know what I'm saying? Hadn't seen it. So I'm in awe, you know what I'm saying? So I bag up and I'm like, man, and he was like, yeah, that's him, the killer. Yeah, that's him. So he laughing. So I'm like, man. And he go back, he look again, right? So then, mind y'all, I told y'all Harvey is one of them. He want to joke, laugh, and play games. He take everything for a joke. You know what I'm saying? We young, but Harvey, we in the penitentiary. This some serious stuff. And Harvey wanted to play games. So I told y'all when you go to the side of the door, you can holler back there and, like try to get Michelle or whatever if they back there. Hey, yo, Michelle, whatever. You can holler if you couldn't see him, to try to get somebody to open the door to let him back there. Man, Harvey say, oh yeah, he busted. I'm like, man, you better mind your business, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't even worry about it, man. He was like, shh, man, watch this. I said, man, what you get ready to do? He told me, man, watch this. I said, man, what you get ready to do, Harvey? Hold up. So I'm running behind him. I'm grabbing. We playing like we, little kids or something. I'm like, man, no, don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna start some stuff. He said, shh. He goes to the side door of the crack and he hollered back. He hit the door. Boom! Then he hollered back there, I see you. And he, boom, jet take off running. Right? I told you he sleep upstairs, so he take off running. So I'm like, oh man. So I turn around and go in my cell. My cell right there on the corner. So I turn around, I go on in my cell. Man, I'm up in there, Joe. I started drinking some water. I'm in there like, man, Harvey is crazy. I don't know what, man. What is going on? And the jump just had me blow, man. I'm like, man, this crazy. So boom. It don't take no more than probably about, man, it was definitely less than 10 minutes. I guess they need enough time to get themselves together. And that side door bust open, right? And Michelle come up in there looking around the park. Trying to see who's who and what's going on. But see, this is where the kicker was. I told you, Michelle had the white boy, right? Now, if we would have been observing the pod, which I didn't observe because until I came back out, if I wouldn't have observed, I wouldn't have noticed this. But when I came back out, I observed. I came out and walked like I was going over there to get me some hot water. So Michelle was walking in the pod, looking around. So I'm like, man. So I look up on the top tier over in the corner where Michelle them slept at, on the top, in the corner, the white boy leaning over the rail, drinking coffee. So now the first thing come to my mind is, did he see who was looking back there? Was he the lookout? You know what I'm saying? Because if he was, he gonna tell Michelle who it was, show his grits is grosses, you know what I'm saying? So now, man, we at risk to go to jail because Michelle might drop a dime on the nigga. You might go to jail, anything, man. So I'm like, oh, man. So boom, Michelle is just basically faking with the laundry bag, walking around, just looking around, trying to see who out in the pod. All they doing is putting faces in their mind like who out there so they can pinpoint who did what, right? So I get the little hot water. I go on back down to the cell, right? So I'm in the cell. I'm the first one. I'm the first person that they gonna really look at because of the simple fact my cell right there by the window. And you know what I'm saying? When I go back in the cell and I look up there at the window, I can see that little crack has been fixed, right? So I know they know somebody done look through there, and that you know what I'm saying, they hip to what's going on. So I'm like, man, this dude that got us in some all types of craziness. So boom, Michelle ended up leaving, going back in the laundry room, tell them, open the door, go back up in there, because like I said, I think they just wanted visual, you know what I'm saying, to see who was out there, go back up in there. So when they go back up in there, here come Harvey. He come back downstairs. He come down to my cell, tell me something. Man, you see them people come up here looking around. They trying to figure out who did it. So I tell Harvey, I said, man, you ain't look up on the top tier, man. I said, man, the people up on the top tier, man, they done seen who was out there. They probably seen you, man, when you banged on the door and everything. So he said, hold up. And he looked up, he said, oh, man. He said, I ain't tripping. I ain't do nothing wrong. He back there, he doing what he doing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been doing it. He ain't want nobody to see him. I'm like, man, this junk crazy. So he said, man, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, I'm like, Michelle can get a brother locked up, man. I'm saying, believe that. You can act like you don't care or not, but Michelle can get a brother locked up, man. That's a lot. Man, I don't know what we did. I don't know who it was. I don't know what it was. I said, man, I'm telling you, man, dude was on that top tier. He gonna tell it. I know he gonna tell it. And sure enough, man, he went on about his business. I go in the cell, probably about 15, 20 minutes later, I heard the back door open. So, you know, I step out, look out there, I don't see nobody. I go back in, and boom, here come old boy. He don't even sleep on our side. He came over our side. He comes straight to my cell, knock on the door. I come to the door, I'm like, what's up? He was like, something going on. I said, what? He said, somebody said something about my name over here. I said, man, what you talking about, man? He said, I'm just checking. Somebody got something to tell me. I said, man, what are you talking about? He said, well, I'm just saying, do anybody got something to tell me? I said, bro, I don't know what you talking about. He said, all right. I just don't want my name in no foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my name in no foolishness, man. I'm telling you that now. I said, bro, I don't even know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay. So he walked on across. He told you he got old, I think he one of them old hard dudes when he walked. So he walked across the joint. He looking around the pod, see who else out there, right? He gets right before he go out through the back door. He turned me. He said, anybody over here got something to tell me? Huh? Anybody got something to tell me? Oh, okay, all right. And walk on out. I guess that's his subliminal message. He's saying, like, whoever you was who saw me, you better keep that to yourself, because I ain't trying to hear that foolishness, right? So, boom, he going back to his joint, right? So, again, come Harvey coming in there laughing and giggling. What he say? I said, you heard what he said, man? He said, well, what he come to your cell for? I said, I don't know. I said, I assume he come to my cell because my joint right by the window, right? He said, what he say? I said, I asked me, do I got something to tell him? Is anything going on over here? I said, man, I don't know what you talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So he go on about his business, man. Me and Harvey laughing. He done went and told Boo. Man, Boo laughing, man. We like, man, we tripping out. Like, this is crazy. You know? So, showing up, soon as they call rec, right? Go outside for rec. So, we out there on the yard. When we go out there, we got to come down the stairs, go around the joint, come on out, go on through the back, go through the gate. Right? When you go through that gate, then you get all the way down at the end, you at the last gate. When you go through that gate, you in the yard. He's standing there right by the gate, right? So he's standing by the gate, we coming out. He's standing out there, ain't no doubt in my mind, 100% he's scrapped, right? He got his hands all in the sweatpants, he's standing all out there and everything. So when he see me coming in, he stopped. He said, hey, yo, young blood. What was going on today early in the block, man? You know what I'm saying? Somebody was hitting on the back window and stuff, saying something, man. The window right by your cell. You saw who that was? I said, come on, bro. Don't be asking me nothing like that. I don't pay attention to that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care what's going on. Ain't my business or none of that. He said, oh yeah. Well, I'm just saying, whoever it is, you need to let them know. I've been out here my name enough. I can tell you that right now. I've been out here my name enough. I said, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't ask me about nobody else because I don't know what's going on. So he said, yeah, all right. So I peel off, right? So Harvey coming in there too. So Harvey come out. Harvey go around. He over on the pull-up bar. So I go over there with the pull-up bar, right? We still laughing and joking about it. Okay, Michelle come outside. So Michelle come out, and I see Michelle go and holler at him. So Michelle must have got the information there from when they sell it, talking about it was Harvey, right? So, and me. So he comes over there where we at on the pull-up bar. He coming over there all aggressive and everything. He said, hey, yo, Harvey, let me holler at you and Young Blood. So Harvey said, man, what's up, man? Ain't nobody, man, I'm working out, man. He said, no, look at here. Look at here, I'm saying, you see me doing something? I said, man, what you talking about? He said, man, I'm just asking. You see me doing something? I said, nah, man, I don't care what you do. I ain't got nothing to do with what you doing. I don't know nothing about that. He said, you. I said, bro, I know the answer. You done pulled up on me. This is the third time, bro. I don't know what you talking about. He said, okay, all I'm saying is this here, right? This my bottom line. I don't want my name in no foolishness. That's point blank. I'm telling you that right now. I don't want to hear my name in nothing, man. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be all out war. I said, bro, I don't got nothing to do with what you do, when you do, or none of that, bro. You ain't got to worry about none of that from me. I don't care. It ain't my business, right? He said, yeah. You ain't nobody business, because there ain't no business to talk about. Ain't no business to talk about. Obviously, yeah, man, you made your point, man. You made your point. So he turned around, he said, all right, okay, it's all peace. He turned around and walked away, right? So, man, we just sitting over there tripping, saying to myself, man, this cat, man, he back there doing the freak nasty. And then you gonna get mad because somebody done caught you. Now, I understand, like I say, Harvey did that, man. Harvey hit that door, man. Harvey could have saw what he saw, kept it to himself, but he won't hit the door, try to embarrass the people, man, call all the foolishness, man. And that's what caused all this chaos, man. We get ready to be out here pushing Bethlehems over something that ain't got nothing to do with us, you know what I'm saying? All because Harvey want to laugh and joke and act like stuff something funny, man. It ain't funny, man. Them people doing what they doing and they minding their business, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody else do because it ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't want to see it. I want to unsee it right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to unsee it right now. I ain't want to see it. But that's just how it happened. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he got a reputation, so he willing to you know, to fight for that reputation. You know what I'm saying? Evidently, this was a part about him he ain't want nobody to know. And then, like I said, about people respecting him and knowing who he is, dudes ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I literally seen this dude. I think I said it in one of my other stories before, you know. I hope I ain't say his name, because then y'all be able to put two and two together. But I think I said in one of my stories before, I literally seen him turn around. A homosexual was walking behind him, asking him something about some paperwork. He had all these papers in his hand, and he kept telling him to leave him alone, leave him alone. They kept walking behind, and he turned around and one hitter quit him. Boom! Knocked him out. And told him, go get your man. Go get your man. I'll kill both of you. I'll kill both of you. Don't put up on me no more. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing else to me. And went on in the building because, like I say, this is his persona. This is the persona that he already have. This is the reputation that he already have. But at the same time, I can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? I can't unsee it. You know? And yeah, so that's what I say. When you first start doing your time and you learning all these things about the penitentiary, man, you're going to see some things that's going to blow your mind. You're going to hear some things they're going to blow your mind. You're going to see some people and you're going to heard things that's associated with them and you ain't even gonna believe it, you know what I'm saying? And then to be honest with you, a lot of times everything, it be rumors, because there's a lot of rumors in the penitentiary, man, because it ain't nothing else to do. So people spread rumors about everybody. You don't know what's actually true unless you actually see it. This was something that we actually seen, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody see it but me and Harvey, to the best of my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tell nobody, I ain't even talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't my business and I ain't want no drama over no foolishness that ain't had nothing to do with me. God knows who Harvey told. I can tell you that right now. God knows who Harvey told, man, because Harvey just wanted to laugh and joke, man. And yeah, it almost got super ugly, man. Super ugly just because you seen something that you shouldn't have seen. And the thing about it, in penitentiary, you're going to see a whole lot of things that you ain't got no business seeing. But I'm going to tell you, unfortunately, if you ever so unfortunate enough to end up in there, man, keep your mouth closed, your eyes open, man, and your ears open, because, man, you're going to see some stuff that's going to, boom, blow your mind, bro. But I just wanted to drop that on y'all, man. It was just something that was that was just fresh in my brain, and I wanted to get it out and get it to y'all, man. But in the meantime and in between time, man, y'all hold on. We be right back at you in a few minutes. TBP, man, I appreciate you, man. Salute. Man, y'all hit that like button for me, man. We gonna get these numbers up, man. We gonna get this message out, man, to a bigger audience, reach more people. Shout out to everybody who hit me up, man, in the comments, man. Especially all the young fellas who tell me, man, these stories help you, man, make you understand what prison is like and let you know you don't want no parts of it. That's what I do it for. You definitely don't want no parts of this type of lifestyle, brother. It is treacherous, vicious, and unforgiving. So you definitely don't want no parts of it, man. And this is why I spread this knowledge, because I want y'all to understand that this ain't the life that you want to live, man. So y'all, man, take heed of these, man. Pass them around. Share them on your Facebook or any other social platform that you got. Share these stories, man, so they can spread around, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about this TBP movement we got going on over here, man. Positive, motivational, inspirational, and uplifting. That's what we all about over here. We feed the positive, starve the negative. We don't want no foolishness over here. We only want love over here. We only want motivation over here and elevation, man. So if you're a part of that, man, come on, join this team, man. TBP, salute. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Make good decisions, man. And boom, boom, boom. Tuck that hook, baby. It's always coming.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm
coming out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.